Good morning, students. Are you all studying in a daily basis? And how many of you studied last week portion which I taught? Say yes or no. Studied? I understand few of them will definitely study in a daily basis and few of them are not. I know the fact. So I would like to say for all the students, please study in a regular basis. Because if you come to school, we will be handling all the subjects, right? Every day, every teacher, every subject teacher will be teaching and you have to study 3 to 4 subjects in a daily basis, but it's online classes and we are giving just only one class per day and it's easy for you to study well. So utilize this opportunity and we do conduct online tests for each and every chapter and get ready for the same. Don't rush up at the last moment. Okay. So start from right now. All right. So let's go to today's chapter. Before beginning today's portion, I would like to ask you questions from the previous portion. So please answer for these questions. Answer for these questions. Okay. The first one, what is networking? All of you say, what is networking? Yes. A computer network is a group of computers which are connected to one another for the purpose of sharing information and resources. Question number 2. The resources can be shared in a network are, what are the resources we can share? Yes, printer, modem, fax machine, scanner, etc. Question number 3. The most common type of network cable is, yes, Ethernet cable. Two models of networking are, yes, peer-to-peer network and client-server network. Question number 5. Who invented internet? Tim Berners-Lee. Who invented internet? Tim Berners-Lee. Networks are classified based on dash, dash and dash. Based on size, capabilities and geographical areas, networks are classified. Question number 7. What are types of networks? Yes. Personal area network, local area network, metropolitan area network and wide area network. Question number 8. What does the PAN covers? The distance it covers. It covers 10 meters of distance. Question number 9. WPAN, that means wireless PAN, uses Bluetooth or infrared or ultra wideband connection for communication. Then question number 10, what would be the wired connection of PAN can be? So if it's a wired, it can be a USB cable or fire wire. Can be USB or fire wire. Clear, girls? Students? So let's move on. Good, students. So let's move on to today's portion. Before starting the portion, I would like to say few basic concepts about networking, right? So already we studied two models of networking, that is a peer-to-peer model and yes, client-server model, okay? So apart from this, I would like to give you some more basic concepts about networking. The first one, it's called cabling. First one, it's called cabling, all right? So let's see. There are different types of cables. There are different types of cables used to connect computers. As I said already. Can you tell me for networking, for connecting computers, what type of cables we use? Yes, most probably it's going to be an Ethernet cable or telephone cables, right? So today I'm going to say about few more types of cables. Okay, so the cables can be a biaxial cable, or it can be a fiber optic cable, or it can be twisted pair cable. It can be twisted pair cable. And this twisted pair can be wired, or that means shielded or unshielded cable. Okay, this can be shielded or unshielded. Shielded twisted pair, unshielded twisted pair. Okay, then we do have, yeah, these are the types of cables: coaxial cable, fiber optic cables, then twisted pair cable. It can be a shielded one or unshielded one. So you can see the images now of all these cables. And Ethernet cable also, we studied Ethernet cable, telephone cables. So these are the types of cables. You can see the images of all these cables now.
We are studying about types of cables. The very first one, it's Ethernet cable. You can see the jack, how does it looks like. And normally it has a eight lines of copper wires inside. And this is a telephone cable which has four cables inside. Okay, four copper lines inside this jack. And this is a structure of a fiber optic cable. Fiber optic means the data transmission speed will be very high. Okay, and this is inside, how does it looks like, and this is after shielding, after covering. Next one, coaxial cable. This is without covering, and this is after covering. This is a coaxial cable. Then twisted pair cable, which has a two types. One it's shielded twisted pair, another one it's unshielded twisted pair. Okay, you can see the two wires are twisted, and it is a shielded one, and this is a unshielded twisted pair. So these are the cables we use for networking.
Clear, students? Okay. Now, next we are going to study about uh, topologies. We are going to study about topologies. You know what is mean by topologies? Yes, it's nothing but arrangements. It's nothing but arrangements. So we are studying about networking. So arrangements in networking, in the sense how the computers are arranged, the seating arrangements of computers in a network, it's called topology. That is called topology. So let's see what are the types of topologies are available. Okay. Now we are going to study about different types of topologies. As I said, topology means arrangements of computers. Okay, in a network, how computers are connected in what arrangements they are connected. It's called topologies. There are different types of topologies available in networking. I have mentioned very few here, so please go through it. The first one, it's a bus network. It's like a single line. Okay, so there is a single Ethernet cable, okay, which sends communication both way. You can see the left side, the top also computers are connected, and the bottom also computers are connected. So if the computers are connected in a single line, it is called bus topology, or we can call it as bus network. Okay, the second one is ring. You know, it's like a circular form. Okay, so we can connect all the computers in circle, and here the communication passes through either one way. Either it is transferring this way, or it may be this way. Okay, that's a difference between these two, bus and ring. In a ring, one direction, and in a bus network, both sides. Okay, the data is getting transferred on both sides. The third one, it's a star network, star topology. Here, there is a central node, okay, that is called server. I already explained. So, remaining all the computers are connected to one central device. That means it's a star topology or star network. And apart from this, there are different types of network like a mesh, hybrid. So many topologies are there. So these things you have to keep it in mind. Okay. So the thing you have to keep it in mind is type of cabling used in networking and types of topologies are used to arrange the computers. These two things you should know basically. Clear? So now let's move on to the portion. And last week we studied about types of networks. And how many types of networks are there? How many I said? Yes, four types of networking. What are they? PAN, LAN, MAN, and WAN. Already we discussed about PAN, personal area network. Okay, and in what distance we can connect the devices in personal area network? Around 10 meters, right? Now, the next one, LAN, local area network. We are going to study in detail about local area network now. All right. First one, local area network. First, we are going to see what it is. Okay, so LAN. LAN means local area network. So that means it is a type of computer network. It's a type of computer network. Okay, it's a computer network. And what does it covers? Okay, it's a computer network which covers relatively small number of computers in a small area, relatively small area. That is called local area network. It's a computer network which relatively covers small number of computers in a small number of area, relatively small area. That is called local area network. And example, who all can have a local area connection setup? Maybe in a schools or small offices in one office building. Okay, in first floor they may have a set of computers. In another floor they may have another set of computers. They can connect together. So probably the schools, small offices, office buildings can have this local area connection. Clear? And what type of technology used in LAN? So the technology used in LAN, it's Ethernet technology. It's called Ethernet technology. It's used in local area network. Clear? So one more time, what is mean by LAN? It's a network which relatively covers small number of computers over a small area, relatively small area. Okay, maybe within a building or in a school, in one particular school or in small offices. They don't have a branches, only one building or from one floor to another floor, it may be. Okay, in particular those places, the LAN is used. All right. Then the next thing is the technology used. It's Ethernet technology. What technology it's used? Ethernet technology is used. Then shall we write what we have said for what is LAN? So it's a computer network covers relatively small number of computers in a relatively small area. Okay. Then which technology it's used? It uses Ethernet technology. Okay. Then examples: schools, offices, etc. Okay. And from one floor to another floor, if we connect computers, we may use telephone lines or radio waves for communication. We can use telephone lines or radio waves. So within a building. Or radio waves. So this is all about what is LAN. Okay, LAN, it's a network which covers a small number of computers. Okay, small number of computers relatively in a small region. The geographical region is very small. It's within a building or within a small offices or from one floor to another floor, only like that. So for those kind of setups, we can go for LAN, local area network. All right, and the technology used here is Ethernet technology. And within a building, we may use the telephone lines or radio waves for communication. This is all about LAN. Next, we will study about what are its characteristics of LAN. Before seeing the characteristics of a LAN, I would like to give you example for LAN, how it is connected. Okay. Just imagine that there is an office or it may be our school, group of computers are there, okay? How they are connected to network, okay? So I'm going to use a bus network. I already taught you the types of topologies like a bus, star, ring topology, then mesh topology, hybrid topology. We can choose the topology what we need for our network. I have chosen a bus network for the LAN connection. Okay. So here LAN, there is a single Ethernet cable which communicate on both ends. So both sides computers are connected together. So this is a computer, this is a computer, this is a computer, here also a computer, here also a computer. So both side computers are connected to one another using the Ethernet cable. So communication passes on both sides. Okay. So the Ethernet cable, they are connected with the help of this Ethernet cable. And when we connect the computers together, we need a bridge. We need a bridge. Okay, like an intermediator who is going to communicate, transfer information for us, for each and every computer. So here there is a bridge. Okay. So who is this bridge? This bridge can be a switch or a hub or a router. Okay, there are so many devices, networking devices are there. We have to select the device according to our need. According to our need, there are different devices. Even according to number of users, also the devices differs. Okay, so we have to choose the device according to our need. Okay, the bridges can be a hub or a switch or router. Okay, and which is in turn it is connected to the internet. It is connected to the internet so that we will get an internet connection. This is a form of local area network. This is a form of local area network. So it is in a building. This is inside a building. This is building, one building, and this connection is called local area connection. Within a building, we are connecting computers together with the help of LAN. So when we connect it with the LAN, we need a bridge. So the computers are connected with the help of this bridge. The bridge can be a hub or a switch or a router. Clear for everyone? So this is an example for how does the LAN is connected. Okay. Now let's see what are its characteristics. Characteristics of LAN. So can you tell me from these points we can tell? Yes, which covers relatively small area. Within this building we can connect it. Okay, then we will have a better quality in communication. Communication quality is better. We can connect multiple devices to share communication, transmission medium. Then the cost of setup is going to be less. The cost is going to be less comparatively that MAN and WAN. Okay, and it's better than PAN. In a PAN, within 10 meters only we can connect devices, but in LAN we can connect devices within a building. Okay, so the distance comparatively it's better in LAN. All right. Then these are the characteristics. So one more time, repeat the characteristics. So which provides a better communication quality. Then which covers a relatively small area. That's the main advantage. Within a building, we can connect it. Then the next one, we can connect multiple devices for transmission method. Then low cost. Setuping everything will becomes it's a low cost only, so it is cost effective. These are the characteristics of local area network. Then we are going to study about advantages of LAN. So what are the advantages of LAN? The very first one, as I said, when we connect computer together, we are sharing information from one computer to other computer. So what is the main computer called as? Yes, it is called a server. Right, main computer is called as server, and the remaining computers are called as client computers. Clients, right? So the mainly the data, everything is getting stored in the server computer, server only. So if you take advantages, the very first advantage is sharing of resources, which we already studied, sharing of resources. So the main resources can be connected to one main computer, and that is a server computer, and from that computer the remaining client computers can access all the resources. Okay, so what type of resources we can share? As I told you at the beginning of the class, we can share printer, fax machine, modem, hard drives, everything. So those resources we can share it. That is the first advantage of LAN, local area network. The second one, when you say sharing, first we will talk about the internet sharing, sharing of internet. Okay, the second advantage is sharing of internet. So in a local area network, we are connecting multiple computers, small number of computers. Maybe imagine that I have 10 computers in this building, in this room, I'm connecting it. Okay. So for each and every computer, do I need the internet connection separately? Exactly no. I can have a net connection, internet connection from an internet service provider and have a main cable going to the main computer, which is called server. And from the server, remaining computers are getting net connection. So that is called internet sharing. So the main computer has that internet cable connected to it, and from the main computer, remaining computers are accessing the internet. That is called internet sharing, sharing of internet. Okay, then only internet can be shared? No, right? We can share all the files, data, and everything. So softwares also we can share it. So the third one is software sharing. We can buy a licensed software and just install it in the main computer called a server. And from the server, the remaining computers can access that particular software. So it is cost effective. So it is cost effective. So we can share softwares, we can buy a licensed software and install it in the main computer called server. And from the server, the remaining computers can access the software. So no need to buy software for each and every computer. We can save money also. Okay. So what is the next point I'm going to say from the third one is low cost, saving money. Low cost and saving time also. Low cost, saving time, time consuming, and better communication. So when we share resources like a printer, fax machine, net internet connection, and softwares, that means we are going to save our money. That is the reason we call it as it's a low cost and we can save time. So if you are installing particular software in the main server, for only installing on that server, we are taking time, right? If you want to install in each and every computer, the time it's going to be wasted. But we are installing it in the main computer, and from the main computer we are going to access in the other computers, so we can save our time and better provides a better communication also. So that is the next point. Then security. Security in the sense the computers are connected in a network which provides security. Our data will be safe if we configure properly, the setup, everything is properly done, then our unauthorized access cannot be take place in this LAN network. So it is secured network, provides security. The next one, client server responsibilities. Client server responsibilities. As I said, the server, it's a main computer in a network which has all the data stored in it. Okay. So the remaining computers can have access to the server. So every computer can access the server and access the information what they need. Okay. It doesn't matter. I can just sit in only in my computer and access the server. It can be I can sit in another computer and I can access the data from the server. From any computer, we can access the main data from the server. So the next point is client server responsibility, accessibility. Is the next advantage. So when you study about advantages, don't mug up things which are given in the text. Just you can interchange the points. Okay, means the sequence of points, and you can study correlate to one another and study. So as I said, the first point is a resource sharing. So that means we can share printer, fax machine, scanner, modem, hard drives, etc. Okay, so that is a resource sharing. Then internet sharing. Okay, when I say modem, we are sharing the modem. That means we are sharing the internet connection. So sharing of internet is also another advantage of LAN. So how do we share internet? The main computer has an internet cable connected to on it, and from the main computer, the remaining computers are getting net connection from through the operating system. Okay. Then what is the next one? There's software sharing. The sharing itself continues. So we can buy a licensed software and install it in one main computer, and the remaining computer can access from the main computer, that is called server. Then low cost, saving time and better communication. So because of sharing the resources, our it is cost effective. No need to spend a lot of money on it, and also configuration. It's not going to cost you a lot, and it provides a better communication. Then it provides security. If the LAN is set up properly, if it is configured properly, no unauthorized users can take place in our network. So it is secure network. Then client server responsibility. So as you know, one server main computer called server, and remaining computers are connected to the server. So which is called client server accessibility is there. So these are the advantages of LAN, local area network. Next, we are going to study about disadvantages of local area network. So, as I said, it connect computers in a small area. So comparatively, comparing to MAN, metropolitan area network, the disadvantage it's going to be, it covers less area, which covers less area within a building, within this campus, within the school, only we can connect computers together. So the very first advantage is the coverage area is less. So the coverage area is less. It covers less area. Then second one, security problem it's there. Okay, security problem in the sense, if the LAN is not configured, not set up properly, unauthorized users can access the data from our network. Unauthorized users can access data from our network. So configuration and setup is very important, and if it is not done properly, then only the security issues may happen. Okay, so security problems are there, security issues are there. Okay. Then next one, the installation. Okay, and for connecting computers in a LAN, we need a particular bridge. It may be a hub or a router or a switch or anything, right? So that particular device, that bridge, it's going to cost a lot. So cost wise, it is little bit costlier than PAN. For a PAN, we don't want any other devices to communicate. Just we have to turn on the Bluetooth, as I said. But here we need a bridge. We need a device to connect to all the computers together. So it is little bit cost effective. It is cost effective. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of a LAN network. Clear for everyone? So let us recollect about LAN. So what is LAN? LAN is, yes, all of you say loudly, yes, local area network. What does it covers? It covers relatively small number of computers over a relatively small area. Small area in the sense within this building or within one particular school or small offices. Or we can connect from one floor, set of computers from one floor to another floor also. For that, what we can use telephone lines or radio waves. Okay, and what technology is used in LAN? It's called Ethernet technology. The technology used is Ethernet technology. Got it? So this is all about what is LAN. Then next one, characteristics of a LAN. Characteristics of a LAN. So what is its the first characteristics? Yes, it covers small area. Within small area, we can connect all the computers together. That is the greatest characteristics of LAN. The second one, better communication quality. Second one is better communication quality. The next, low cost. And it is secured also. Low cost and it is secure, and we can connect multiple devices using this transmission method. Clear? Okay. Next, we studied about advantages and disadvantages of a LAN. So first advantage is a resource sharing. So we can share in a network, we can share resources like a printer, fax machine, scanner, modem, hard drives, etc. And sharing of internet, we can share the internet connection also. That is also another advantage. Okay. Then we can share the softwares, licensed software. We can buy a licensed software and we can install it in the main computer called a server. The remaining computers can access it. Next, low cost, saving time and better communication. Then it provides security. No unauthorized access can take place if it is configured properly. Then client server accessibility. So these are the advantages of LAN. If you take the disadvantages, comparing to MAN and WAN, which covers very less area. As I said, within a building, okay, or in one particular room, only we are connecting computers together. So comparing to MAN and WAN, which covers very less area, then security issues are there. That means if you are not connecting the computers properly, or the setup is not done properly, then there are chances the unauthorized users can access the data from our network. So security problems are there. Then it's expensive. That means for connecting computers together, we need a particular device. Okay, maybe a switch or a hub or a router. So that particular device, it's going to be a bit costlier. So that's the reason I have written it as expensive. It is expensive. Then next one, the fourth point is, see, if there is any problem in the server, okay, server breakdown, okay, if the server suddenly everything is working fine, and one particular day the server is fully down, it's not working, lost all the data. So what happens? Can we work on the remaining systems? Exactly no, because we are accessing all the information from the server only. When the servers goes down, the remaining computers also we cannot work on it, right? So server breakdown, it's a main problem. If the server goes down, the remaining computers also will not work. Okay, so server breakdown is a disadvantage. Server breakdown, it's another disadvantage of this local area network. So clear for everyone? All right, please go through the points what I said, or you can make a note of it in your notebook.